Good morning and welcome back to another video, and today is a Noob's Guide to Pathfinder Part 1 for BFA. Now just stick around and enjoy the video. Okay guys, so today we are going to be covering how do we get Pathfinder Part 1 for BFA. Now this can be easily done by going into your Achievements tab or pressing Y, and all you have to do is pretty much find the Pathfinder, and all you do is just type in Pathfinder. In order to complete Pathfinder Part 1, you are needing to do the Battle for Azeroth Explorer, the Wide World of Quests, the Ready for War, the Azerothian Diplomat, and the Lawmaster of Kil Tiras, or Zuldazar, or I think it is for Horde. That being the case, what are they? What are those achievements that we have to get? And we're now going to cover them. Number one on our list is the Exploring Kil Tiras and Zandalar, and this can be done by downloading an add-on called Explorer Chords, and this can tell you exactly where you need to go, where the precise point is, in order to say explored that area. And once you have gone to those actual dots on your map, you basically, all you have to do is run over there, go to the dot, and the dot will vanish, and then you just go to the next dot and the next dot, and once you're done, you will have this achievement. It's really that simple. You just need to explore Tiragard Sound, Stormsong Valley, explore Nazmir, explore Drustvar, Zuldazar, and Vol'dun, and then you will have the Battle for Azeroth Explorer. This is probably by far the most easiest of the ones in order to do for Pathfinder Part 1. That is why I have covered it first. So just don't forget to download Explorer Chords, as it is very, very helpful when you're actually trying to do this really fast. Next one is the Azerothian Diplomat, and basically what you have to do is earn Revered with all of the reputations listed below. And this means that you need to become Revered with your 3 starting zones. So in my case, as an Alliance player, I need to get the Proudmoore Admiralty, Storm's Wake, and the Order of Embers. Now the next ones that you need to get is Revered with the Champions of Azeroth, and this is one of the hardest ones, but not the hardest one in general. The Champions of Azeroth one can be done just by doing your daily quests and by buying out the contract from the auction house for about 200 gold on average. You then press this and learn the contract, and every time you do a world quest, you will get Champions of Azeroth reputation. This is fairly easy in order to do, and it is one of the easiest ones in order to gain once you have that contract. You bear in mind you do need to be friendly with the Champions of Azeroth in order to gain the buff, so to speak. The next one is the 7th Legion or the Horde based one, which is completely the opposite one. You get the gist. Is the Horde's version of the 7th Legion, and all you have to do is for that one is pretty much world quests again, but this one is located in Zandalar and Nazmir and Vol'dun. All of those quests are for the 7th Legion, and basically you're just going to want to smash these out as fast as possible. Also, by doing loads of these world quests to gain this rep, kind of like Legion, this will pay a bit more of a helping hand in order to get your Pathfinder Part 1 later on in the video when it comes to achievements for the Pathfinder. The next one that I would say is the Tortolan Seekers, and this is by far the most infuriating one, because if we go back to the map, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be wanting to find the Tortolan Seekers reputation. So obviously I have my world quest tracker, so all I do is just press that, and it basically shows which one provides me with the Tortolan Seekers. Be prepared for a long and arduous bit of world questing and or questing in general. Some people actually do skip the quest lines with the Tortolan Seekers, so I very much highly recommend that you do that. The hubs for those are pretty much here in Stormsong Valley, and they're all dotted around and all that jazz. So basically wherever you find a world quest, try and see if there's any quests with the Tortolian Seekers and just do those quests, because that will give you a nice little boost in order to get more rep with the Tortolian Seekers, because it will take you so long in order to get revered with these guys, as they literally will take you forever. So step number 3 is the wide world of quests, and all you have to do is do 100 different world quests in either Kulturas or Zandalar. This is by far one of the easier ones in order to do, because it just means you have to do world quests, and while you're gaining your reputation with the other factions, you might as well do them with the world quests in order to get this buff. You will exceed the 100 world quests in order to get revered with all of the other factions, but it is definitely worth it in order to get the achievement of the wide world of quests. This is fairly easy to do, and I highly recommend it. Okay, step number 4 is the Lore Master of Kulturas. The Lore Master of Kulturas, or the Lore Master of Zuldazar or Zandalar, is pretty easy. You have to just do the storylines. So the easiest way to find out where the storyline quests are is you go to your faction place. So if you were a horde, you would go to Zandalar, and pretty much you just click on here, and wherever one of these quests are, or the orange quests are, you're going to be wanting to do them, because the ones that are actually showing on the actual map are the storyline ones in order to do. Basically, you complete all of the ones that are showing on the map because of they're the storyline ones, and you will then, once you have been doing that, you will gain your Lore Master of Kulturas or Zandalar. This is fairly easy to do, but it does take or require a long time in order to do it. So be prepared to pretty much lose a bit of your life while doing this one, because the Lore Master one is fairly arduous if you're not a keen leveler or quester, so to speak, like me, who just literally goes as fast as he can, and he does not even bother with the storyline as much when it comes to just getting ahead and getting to max level as fast as possible. Now, the last and final one is called Ready for War, and this one is basically become a war champion, so to speak, and all you have to do is complete the war campaigns in Kulturas and Zandalar. As for me, as an Alliance player, it is shown in my achievements log as such. I need to do the Nazmir Foothold, the Voldoon Foothold, and the Zuldazar Foothold, which I have done when you actually do your quest lines. Blood on the Sand and Chasing Darkness. These ones can be looked up really easily on Wowhead, and all you have to do is just type in Chasing Darkness into Wowhead, or you can just do it into Google, and they will tell you exactly what you need to do. So all I have to do is just go into Wowhead, and there is a load of videos on this. So you can either go into Wowhead or YouTube, because people have done little guides in order to how to do this. All I do is go into the achievement part of this, and basically for the Chasing Darkness one, it tells me that I just need to meet Kishan with the collapsed tunnels in Nazmir, and basically kill Blood Prince Dreven cohorts, or however you pronounce that. As long as you do the quests in your footholds that you have just gained, you will get this achievement just by doing the faction war campaign. So pretty much all you'd have to do is get your footholds first, and then all you have to do is follow the quest lines that it gives you in order to gain these achievements. It's fairly easy in order for you to do. So in general, how easy is it for you in order to get Pathfinder Part 1? It's actually relatively easy compared to everything. It's basically just doing your quest lines and your storylines, and you should have the majority of these. The only one that I would say is the hardest one out of all of them is just the reputation one, and this one will take you the longest one, so I recommend that you jump on it first while you're doing all of the others. You will gain rep when you're actually doing all of the other achievements, so to speak, because you will be doing the world quests for them and doing the war campaigns for the 7th Legion and all that jazz, so you will get reputation as you go along, having to give that slight little bit more of a push using your world quests in order to get revered with the rest of them, and then you shall have Pathfinder Part 1. So yeah, pretty much. So tell me guys, has this video been helpful? Would you like to see a Part 2 of this when Pathfinder Part 2 comes out? And please put your comments down in the comment section down below, and I shall see you in the next video on Wednesday. Have a lovely day, guys.